What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. This is the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,100 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys, so I thank you guys so very much. Today, we have a treat. I am joined by the co-founders of Blue Whale Studios, based right here in the ATL, Matthew Silva and Jonah Levy. Hey, you guys.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty
Thanks
good.
for having us on.
I appreciate you guys. I know you guys got a tight schedule, you know. Uncle Drew comes out tomorrow, June the 29th. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's going to be pretty awesome. So, all right. So to start things off, we've seen the trailers. We've seen some of the still shots. You guys have transformed some of our favorite celebrities into like old people, which was really cool. Really a lot of fun to see. So when the director said to you guys, hey, I need you to age these people, these NBA stars, what was the first step?
Jonah, can I?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Sure. I mean, so Jonah and I, we met with the director, Charles Stone, and, you know, he brought these characters in the script to us, but gave us a chance to sort of absorb and, you know, take in their character. And then we had a long sit-down meeting where we sort of bounced back off of each other and sort of talked about, you know, who we saw in these characters and how we could bring that to life visually. So there was a long process of sort of designing the visual, like, intent of these really vivid and bright characters.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and to add to that, I think that was kind of the real fun of this project, was not just creating old men and old women, but bringing characters to life, memorable characters that were more than just natural old age makeups, right?
Yeah.
But something that people would remember from a character standpoint.
Gotcha. So on average, how long did it take? Because I know everyone's different. You know, I mean, Shaq is like the freaking Jolly Green Giant. I mean, he's astronomical size. So I guess on average-ish, how long did it take for you guys to apply makeup and have prostheses and everything set up on the actors?
It was about 3 to 3.5 hours every day. Some of the characters requiring more prosthetics than others. People like Kyrie and Chris Webber had between 11 and 13 prosthetics glued on their face each and every day. And every day we put them on, at the end of the day, we have to remove them and use a brand new set the very next day. So it's a very labor-intensive process, not only on set, for us as makeup artists and for the athletes to sit for that amount of time, but also for the shop crew who builds all these prosthetics on a daily basis. It's a lot of work, huge team effort, and we could not do it without the support of our amazing team in the shop and on set.
Yeah, wow. So how long did they on average keep this makeup and stuff on?
A lot of times the makeups were on for no less than 12 hours. I mean, on some of our big days, even longer. There were some days during shooting where we had a looming hurricane in Atlanta last year that went down, and you know, we were shooting as that storm was rolling in, and they were doing everything they could to get every shot in before we had to wrap out. I mean, some of those days were 16, 17 hours long in prosthetics.
Wow, that is crazy. So what about...
And then another 2 hour to get them off at the end of the day, too. So,
yeah, so...
long days.
When you're dealing with such heavy makeups, prostheses, and things of that nature, what are the touch-ups like? Are you guys, like, touching up their makeup in between shots?
Oh my gosh, can I just?
Please. I'm thinking about Matt in particular.
So, you know, we of course knew from the get-go that doing a basketball movie filled with silicone old age prosthetics in Atlanta summer, and we're talking August when it's the hottest. So we already knew we had, you know, an uphill battle, but we ended up having a challenge with Chris Webber's makeup. He ended up being slightly sensitive to the main prosthetic glue that we use, which is actually really, really rare. And so we had to switch to a glue that's not really meant for these types of prosthetics, meant for like old school foam latex, and we were using silicone. Well, because of that, Chris's touch-ups were like about halfway through most of the basketball scenes, his neck would just turn into a balloon. It would just be flapping.
No.
Like, it was insane. We would be chasing. It was so crazy trying to keep up with these makeups, even in the evening, that we were disguised in the bleachers of the Rutgers game with our bags behind us so that we could run onto the court like between takes super fast. I mean, that's how intense the shoot was.
And it made it exciting too, because by being able to be in the bleachers, we're ready for the touch-up, but then we're also there to witness as fans these amazing players at their best playing ball. And there were a couple scenes where Charles, the director, was like, let's let them just play free. And then watching that, it was magic.
Just watching Legends, it was amazing.
Yeah, magic.
Fun times. All right. So, you guys, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we're talking more with Matthew and Jonah on this amazing film, Uncle Drew. It opens up tomorrow, June the 29th. So, you guys, hang tight. We'll be right back. Did you know that some foods can cause weight gain, body aches, and extreme fatigue? These are just some of the symptoms of food intolerance. Well, what is food intolerance? Food intolerance can occur when the body cannot properly digest certain foods. This can result in acid reflux, migraines, and so many other painful issues. How do you find out what foods are causing this irritation? It's easy. Pinner Test. With 500,000 satisfied clients worldwide, Pinner Test is the #1 way of identifying foods that may be causing discomfort. This simple at-home kit is easy to use with results usually within 2 weeks via email. It's that simple, all right? What are you waiting for? Go visit pinnertest.com and use my special promo code AshSaidIt for your discount today. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I'm talking with Matthew and Jonah of Blue Whale Studios, based here in the ATL. Uncle Drew comes out tomorrow, June the 29th. All right, fellas, so let's talk about challenges. On top of the last debacle of you guys under the bleachers, hiding out in the bleachers and stuff, what other instances of issues did the makeup, the prosthetics hold for you guys during the filming?
Jonah, do you want to talk about pre-production?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge was not so much on set. I think the biggest challenge was the fact that normally a project like this, you might have 3, 4, 5 months to build. We had a maximum of 6 weeks. And due to casting some of the talents as little as 2 weeks from the time they sat in our chair for a life cast, which is where we get an impression of their face, to the first day they were filming. So the crunch time to get everything done from beginning to end was insane. We had some amazing help. A lot of the athletes had to be life cast out in Los Angeles, so we had some really amazing teams help us out there. But I'll tell you, just that pre-production phase was grueling. It was exciting, and that's what kept us going, because we knew we were part of something really special. And hopefully that really rings true when people go to see the film. But the challenge of the schedule in the pre-production phase was pretty insane.
Right. Thankfully, we had an amazing amount of support from producers Marty Bowen and John Fisher, as well as the director Charles Stone. I mean, if it wasn't for their support, I don't even know if we could have accomplished all that we did in the amount of time we had.
How closely were you guys working with wardrobe?
We had a pretty solid relationship. When we had our first meeting with Charles, we sat with Charles and wardrobe Janetta in a meeting and kind of went through the looks and the feel of each character. So it was really nice to be able to have this meeting together and be able to all be on the same page with developing the characters.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, I cannot wait to see Uncle Drew tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for having so much time for us today, chilling out, talking about makeup and mishappenings and Atlanta heat. As you know, they call us Hot Atlanta for a reason.
For sure.
But let the audience know the best way to get in contact with you guys, if maybe they want to work with you or whatever the case is, to follow you on social.
Yeah, you can check us out on...
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
You can check us out online at fxmakeup.com. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter under Blue Whale Makeup. And you can reach all of our social media sites through our webpage.
Sounds like a plan. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you. Much more support. And what do you guys have lined up next? I mean, tomorrow's Uncle Drew. What's next on the agenda for you guys?
We have an upcoming. We worked on the upcoming movie Venom, which will be coming out soon, and we're currently on a couple productions that unfortunately we can't speak of yet. But there's some other pretty exciting things coming up for us. So just keep an eye out on the social media sites and on our website, and stay tuned because we're looking forward to sharing some of the stuff that we're working on now.
Awesome! That sounds really awesome, you guys. Well, keep up the good work. Looking forward to seeing some more stuff from you. And I appreciate you guys of course, downloading this show. Thank you so very much. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is way better. Until next time, you guys.